So the May LSAT-Flex happened last week on Monday and Tuesday, and honestly, it didn't go that smoothly, which was to be expected given that it was the first one. Hopefully none of you were in that boat, and if you were, I hope it went smoothly, but there were a number of issues that happened with the May LSAT-Flex, and so those taking the LSAT in June, July, or beyond would, of course, want to be aware. A couple of the biggest issues with the May LSAT-Flex were, one, not all the proctors knew that you are allowed to have scratch paper. Of course, scratch paper is incredibly important for diagramming logic games, and it's useful for the other sections too. Plus, you're supposed to be allowed scratch paper. These proctors were confused because for most other exams that ProctorU administers, they don't allow scratch paper. The LSAT is an exception to that, of course. They do. The proctors should have known, and LSAC will work with anyone who is affected to let them reschedule their LSAT. But obviously, you don't want to be in that situation. So if you ever have a case where the proctor says to you that you are not allowed to do something that you actually are allowed to do, let the proctors know as soon as possible. Ask if you can show them on LSAC's site where it lists that the item is permitted. Like for the LSAT-Flex, you get 5 pages of scratch paper, about 10 pages altogether, 5 sheets, 10 pages. Another issue with the May LSAT-Flex were that there were very long wait times. You schedule a particular time to take your exam, but once you get there, the proctors weren't ready. They had a bit of a backlog at ProctorU due to previous test takers. These wait times got longer and longer over the course of the day. So if you're scheduled for noon, don't necessarily expect that they'll be ready for you to start at noon. They should be, given that you're scheduling a specific time, but it is what it is. You might need to wait a little bit of time. So go to the bathroom right before you start. If they're having you wait, you could still go to the bathroom, and definitely don't log out. If you log out while you're waiting for a proctor, then you lose your place in line, and that could delay you much, much further. Thanks for tuning into the show. Please subscribe if you haven't done so already to be notified of new episodes as I release them, and feel free to reach out if you need anything at all as you move forward with your prep. I'm happy to help however I can. In the meantime, I wish you all the best and take care.